Hey everyone, how are you? It is Wednesday noon in Guatemala. It's a wonderful sunny summer day, and I am joined today by Laura. Welcome, Laura.
Hi, Mandy. How are
I
you?
hope you guys are all doing well. We are excited to be sharing live today. What's going on in one of our community centers, and we have a special guest with us today that we're going to introduce in a couple minutes. But for now, we're just waiting to see who is logging on and who is going to join us today. It's hot today, you guys. I mean, it's definitely the middle of our summer. I'm sitting here with the fan on. I'm not sure about you, Laura. Are you using your fan, or is it?
Fan is right here because we don't normally use AC in Guatemala, so we use fans, but they tend to be very reliable. So
yes, it's really warm today. I thought that our raining season was going to start a little early this year, but it just seems like it's not wanting to. We had one day with rain and then one day without, and then all of a sudden it's hot again. So it's been really weird.
We need to have the teams here so the rain will come.
Oh my gosh, yes. You guys, we miss you all. We're really hoping that we'll be able to have some teams this summer, whether they're virtual teams or teams that are actually going to be traveling to Guatemala. We're excited about seeing you all again and having devotional times, going on prayer walks, doing construction projects. Oh, we've missed you all so much. Laura, it felt like last year, 2020, almost didn't exist because we didn't have our wonderful teams and servants with us.
I know. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it actually has, and it feels at the same time that time has flown. But we just can't wait to have all our teams back with us. I'm sure we're gonna have lots of fun when we work together, and we'll be just sharing and working together for the Lord. I know we all enjoy it, and we all miss it so much. So, yeah.
Yes. The treasurers ask about you guys all the time, especially those of you who have sponsored kids and who would come every summer to see your kids. They're asking about you. They miss you. So we can't wait for the doors to open for us to be able to do that again this summer. So, you guys, exciting news. For those of you who didn't know, 2021, Potter's House is turning 35. This is our 35th anniversary of service here in Guatemala to the treasures. Yes, yay! It has been such a blessing. It's been so exciting. It's been challenging, but so rewarding to really follow God's heart and his plans for each one of us that he has called to Potter's House. Potter's House started out as God's idea. It started out in his heart, and he shared that vision with two amazing women who really said, okay, it's mine now, and they started running with it. And 35 years later, with almost 70 staff members and a network of servant volunteers locally and internationally, it has been amazing to see God at work in and through the lives of those of us who serve here at Potter's House, but also in through the lives of the treasures all over Guatemala. For those of you who don't know, Potter's House now has 3 locations. We're in Guatemala City, and what are the other 2, Laura?
One of them is the Northeast region, and aka Chiquimula, which is what most of you guys remember. And then the other site that we are working at currently is in the northwestern area, and we've got several different areas in which we've done some work, but our community center is being established in Totonicapan. So you got a new tongue twister there that you got to learn.
Yeah, we're going to give a prize out, Guatemalan coffee, who anybody can say that 10 times fast and not mixing it up. Totonicapan.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to spell it down here and see if someone gets to.
There you go. put it in the chat there so that anybody who wants to give it a try can let us
Hola,
know.
Hugo. Hugo is joining
Hola,
us.
Hugo.
He
Welcome.
is, in case you don't know him, he's keeps our finances in check. It keeps us all in check. There's not a thing that goes by without him knowing. So, yeah, thank you for the love, Hugo. So, Mandy, I don't know if that's okay with you, but why don't we go and join our guest today? She's ready. I can see her ready. So, if without further ado, here she is joining us live from Chiquimula, our friend Gentamy.
Hey, Gentamy, welcome. Can't see you yet. At least I can't. There she is. Welcome,
I don't know
Gentamy.
I think you need to unmute your microphone, Jen. There you go.
How are you, ladies? How are you all? Thank you.
Welcome, Jen. We can hear you.
Hi. Good to be here with you all today. From the
good to be
beautiful
with you.
Chiquimula. Look at this. Look at this sky.
Wow. Blue.
Okay. Now the sky
Look
is
at
really
that wall,
precious, now,
Gentamy.
look at the wall. Yeah. Some of you can recall that all work is seen. Yeah. So now, let me show you something even more beautiful. The beautiful treasures. So here with me,
yes, we'd love to see them.
in the line, ready to receive their lunches, the treasures. Say hi, digan hola. Hola.
Oh my gosh, how cute. Hola, chicos.
Yeah. Hola, chicos, digan hola. So they're ready to receive their lunch. We are here also with Annabella. I don't know if you saw her there. They're in the back is
there
Annabella.
She is. Hi, Annabella.
Waving at you guys. We have Josue over here. Hello, Josue. We have Deborah. All the staff from Chiquimula working hard to serve the treasures, and we also have the people that helps us serve the lunch here. The lunches here in Chiquimula, Don Jorge. And the lunches, let me show you the lunch for the kids.
Wonderful. For those of you who are just joining in now, we are live today from Chiquimula. Gentamy is in Chiquimula. She just showed us some of the kids, and we're going to be able to see the kids come in and get their lunches. So exciting, you guys. They've been lined up quietly, all of them with their masks on, and we're so excited to see them. So thank you, Gentamy, for sharing those takes with us. Thank you for the video. Hey, Judy, welcome to the stream. We miss you. It's good to see you all. Gentamy, what's for lunch today?
So we have for lunch today, we have meatballs, which is really packed in. So you won't be able to see it today, but we have meatballs, soup, rice, tortillas, and watermelon as a dessert. And the drink is the piña, ¿verdad? Is pineapple juice.
That sounds wonderful. Amazing. Gentamy, do you think the kids are going to like the meal today?
I think they'll love it. What do you think?
I think so too. I think so too. Who doesn't like meatballs and who doesn't like watermelon?
I know, right? So I think we're ready to have the kids come and receive their lunches and then go to their parents. So Liz Mari is going to be the first one to receive their lunch.
Thank you, Gentamy.
So as you can see, yeah, it's a pleasure. So as you can see, they're lined up, keeping the distance and keeping all the protocols, wearing a mask. And their parents are
Oh, It sounds like we're cutting up a little
right
bit,
there,
Jen, to me.
waiting for them as all, even keeping the distance and following all the protocols.
Wonderful. So Chiquimula is currently, well, in Guatemala, we're using a stoplight kind of system to be able to know when we can and can't have kids and how many we can have within our facilities. And Chiquimula is currently in red, which means that what we're doing is having the kids come in with their parents daily to get their lunches, and then take them home, and they'll eat them at home instead of within our facilities. So if you have a sponsored child, or if you've given to the nutrition program, this is the way we're working right now, having them come in with their parents to pick up their lunches and take them home. I can imagine there's lots of sharing with younger siblings or older siblings once they get home. But the important thing is they're having a good, nutritiously balanced meal that they would probably otherwise not have at home. So it's wonderful to see those little faces. I always say smile starts in the eyes. It's hard to see their faces right now with their masks on, but we can see that they are excited to come through and get their lunches. Gentimi, do you know how many kids we have today?
We have, ¿cuántos niños tenemos acá ahorita? So in the program, we have 35 kids, but right now we have 27. And the other kids are, they today received their tutories, so they're eating lunch there.
Wonderful. Okay, so we've got two groups of kids right now. We do have a tutoring or educational reinforcement program for these children. So from what I understand from Jen to me is they're split up in groups right now. We had third grade today, if I'm not mistaken, at the tutoring program. Jen to me was able to spend the morning with them there. And now the rest of the kids who weren't with that group are coming in to get their lunches. We have first grade through fourth grade, right, Jen to me? One.
That is correct.
Okay, so we have kids between first grade and fourth grade. So very exciting for these kids, wonderful children, really, really precious. Just come alive when you come in and you say hi to them. They love hugs. That's been a little rough during our social distance time where we have to keep our distance and not hug the kids as much as we'd like to and enjoy doing. But it's always a blessing to be able to see them and interact with them. Rachel, it's so good to see you log on. Miss you here in Guatemala. You need to come back with your hubby and visit Chiquimula with us. And Carla, yes, the watermelon, yummy, yummy. That is a big slice too. But you know what? It's so hot in Chiquimula that I'm sure that a big slice of refreshing watermelon will hit the spot today and this afternoon. Gentimi, do you know how hot it is right now in Chiquimula?
We are 97 Fahrenheit right now, 97 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, so almost 100 degrees. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask our friend Laura to come back and join us on camera.
Here I am.
Welcome
But I don't
back,
want to
Laura.
be this big. Let me just change the layout. Why am I so big? We lost Jen to me just, for a minute. She's going to log back on. This is the beauty of doing things live. But I guess you guys, what's so important here is remember why we're doing this. Why
Exactly.
And what's the situation here in Guatemala and specifically in Chiquimula. So, out of the 35 kids that we're working with, about 20, let me just check my numbers, but yeah, about half of them have some form of undernourishment. Now, all of this you don't just see, at first glimpse. These are the kind of things that we have identified by carrying out these medical checkups, this continuous evaluation of their height, their weight, and how they're evolving. And so the results or the consequences of chronic malnutrition, which is, not being fed adequately since you're, since before you were born, you can see those consequences in a child's life even until they become adults. So that will affect, their capacity to do well in school, their capacity to focus, to remember things, and add into that mix the fact that many of these kids are growing up in families in which their parents don't know how to provide that stimulation that children need when they're very young. So that's why our approach is holistic. You guys have heard it before, and you'll probably hear it 1,000 times again, but our approach is holistic. We try to provide services that will overlap with each other just so that we're able to address these issues that are more than just food, that not having access to food or not having access to education, but it's a combination of issues that create these circumstances in which children and families have have an issue coming out of these cycles of poverty that repeat time and time again. And so I would like to ask Gentami, now that that she's explained a little bit about our nutrition program and what that looks like in real life and live, and now during COVID times, how we've adjusted to that. But I would like her to just, if she can show us around a little bit our agriculture and livestock project. You guys, this is something that we inaugurated last year against all odds, and in the middle of a pandemic, and this is all God. That's you can't deny that. This is God working to bless His treasure. So we inaugurated, we kicked off this agriculture and livestock project in Chiquimula. As you guys know, and those of you who have been there, we've got land, lots of it, and Guatemala is a rich country. And so we began this project that is currently benefiting 25 families who are learning the basics of farming and agriculture and irrigation, and doing it at home so that they can secure a source of food for themselves, for their families, for their communities, and hopefully, become so good at it that they will, they can even grow it into a small business and become self-sustainable. So, Gentami, if you want to just show us around. I don't know if you can hear me. Great, thanks, Jen.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Let me just turn my camera back. So here we are. So there is a lot to see, and I don't know where to start, but my internet connection isn't the best right now, so I'm just gonna try to show you what we have, and for you to read what we have, because I feel like my audio is cutting off.
Your audio is fine now, Jen.
Okay, perfect. So it starts over here, all the way to the wall over there. So here we have eggplants.
Wow.
This is our first crop of eggplants, I think. And
yeah,
Annabelle was sharing some pictures yesterday. They look amazing.
I don't think I knew how they grow.
Yeah.
I'm such a city girl.
and they even have a flower. I didn't know they have a flower. But this is the plant of eggplants.
Wow.
And the flower. So all this is are eggplants.
Wonderful. So exciting. So, Laura, help me refresh my memory.
Cactus.
We have eggplants, we have cilantro, we have onions, we have radishes, we have chatate, which is kind of a superfood actually. It's really high in different nutrients, and so especially in this area.
It's like a super kale.
It's like a super kale, exactly. It's yummy. I love it. I eat it. I have some here at home, and so we eat that pretty frequently. We have, what other things do we have? Do we have peppers, I think?
Yep, we've
We
had
have sugar cane.
peppers, and lots of kinds of just herbs and things that you can use for cooking, for adding to
Let
your
me show you the
meals.
sugar cane.
Yeah.
So you guys, this is an amazing
This is the
project, and
sugar
these
cane.
25 families,
Nice.
wonderful. It's starting to grow.
So you guys, when you're able to be down here, we'll go and do
Got it?
maybe some farming.
We'll all learn how to grow things together.
Yeah.
We have, so these 25 families are not only learning how to grow things here on the site, like you mentioned, Laura, but the idea is that they would go home and replicate the lessons that they had out on site at home. And so it's been amazing to see how some of the treasures are now, cultivating radishes of their own and, using that to feed their own families, but also to sell and be able to have an extra income for their families. So that's exactly what we want. These are the strategies that God has given us to be able to overcome food insecurity in the region. So, Potter's House always has a holistic approach to things. So by pairing the agriculture and livestock project, teaching them how to grow things and how to utilize the environment, things like the sun and the lack of water even in the region, and how to use that to their advantage. And then pairing that with education on nutrition, taking care of the environment, all those things. We also have a couple of the families who are in the livestock, agricultural and livestock program have kids, younger kids that are also in our nutrition program. The idea is that we would start to train the mothers in this program, or the mothers of the children, so that they can be the ones that are preparing the lunches, and we no longer have to outsource these. So huge plans for everything that's going on in Chiquimula. Josue just texted me a couple of pictures of the kids eating their lunches at home now. So in some cases, it's a long walk to get to the community center. Others, it's a shorter one. But praise God for His provision for these kids.
Yeah. Take a look at this huge radish crop, Mandy. Let me just check if I'm able to share my screen. Can you all see it? See those? See how huge those look?
Yeah, the first two crops were not as large. This is the third crop that we're looking at now, and it's huge. So we have definitely learned a lot of lessons over the past months. We inaugurated this program, or launched this program, in August of 2020. So, and it's scheduled to come to an end, I think, of June so next month, basically. And then we'll have a break for a couple of months before we start up again. So how exciting to see all of this going on. I see Mike Snyder joined us. Welcome, Mike. It's good to hear from you. We are live in Chiquimula. We saw the kids coming through the nutrition program to get their lunches and take them home to eat and have their meal. Today there was also a medical clinic going on in the facilities, in which we had the families that are involved in the agricultural project, and the kids in the program came in, and so they were able to see the doctor. We're trying to really monitor and measure the impact of nutrition in this group of kids. So this was a follow-up visit to a visit that was made, I think, 2 months ago, where we were able to gather the baseline for these 35 kids. So it's exciting. Gently there. That's what I wanted to ask you. Can you show us a little bit the facilities? These are the facilities in Chiquimula, you guys. There's an entrance here. We have a hygiene station where everybody has to wash their hands before they come in. They get the gel hand sanitizer, but before they come in, they get their temperature taken so that we make sure everybody's healthy. What did you say, Jen, to me?
Sorry, I just wanted to show you the entrance and the front of our community center. I love it. I just love to see all these.
That's beautiful. I remember when there used to be a rickety little fence there. So amazing to see what God has been doing and how This construction has come to be. Go in through the main gate there. Gentlemen, let us see what the kids see every day when they come in.
Yeah. So this is the thermometer to take their temperature when they come in, and the guard will pour them hand sanitizer. So they come in and see Josue, excuse me, and Rafael. So they come into this, which is a station to wash their hands, wash and dry their hands. It's really nice as well. And here they have reminders of how to do it. Just the steps to follow
Wonderful.
to wash their hands correctly. And then enjoy this view.
It's beautiful.
Now we're
Beautiful.
coming
So
in
exciting.
to our room.
It's great to see some kids still sticking around.
Yes, just leaving right now. We have a room in the community center. We have Dr. Edgar. Say hi.
So this is a
As
multi-purpose
Mandy
room,
was
gentlemen.
saying, that's correct. And today we were using it for the medical checkup. So the doctor was here, well, is still here, ready to receive their patients, height and weight, and of course, following all the protocols, keeping the distance.
Can you guys see the pictures of some of what happened earlier today? This is Edgar, like we said, checking up on the kids who are part of our program. And because they came with their families, the whole family was able to be served this way. So you see a little baby there having one of the earliest checkups in life. So that's amazing. And that's Dr. Edgar there.
Wonderful, wonderful. So from what I understand then, the medical clinic continues this afternoon.
Yes, they'll continue. They're doing that the whole day today, and tomorrow they will be working with, with other members of the community. So
wonderful.
Remember that this is the only place that they can go for, medical care, since there's only one public hospital in the whole of Chiquimula that serves a little less than 500,000 people. So being able to provide this service is such a blessing there.
Exactly. It's so important, and healthcare in this region is so limited. And I know it's a blessing to have the doctor there today and tomorrow for him to be able to do follow-up. Gentlemen, we really appreciate you taking the time to show us around, kind of suffering through the heat there. It's been a while since we were able to do that there in Chiquimula. We appreciate your time, friends. Thank you for joining us. Look forward, hopefully, we'll have another live next week at a different region. So stay tuned for news and updates on that. Gentlemen, thank you. Annabella, thank you. Josue, Edgar, Deborah, everybody who's in Chiquimula, we appreciate you. Thank you for everything. And our viewers, it was so good to see some of you pop on. We miss you all. Can't wait to see you hopefully this summer or this fall. If you're interested in coming with a team, let us know. Laura, I know that you have 35 kids in the program in Chiquimula, and all of them are in need of at least one sponsor. So you guys, if you're interested in sponsoring a child in Chiquimula, please email us at the address below, sponsorship@pottershouse.org.gt. You can go on to our website and request information there. And Jen Timmy, who is the sponsorship coordinator there, will follow up with you as soon as we can. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you, Carla. It was great to have you on with us today. Our love to everyone in Chiquimula and everyone who is watching in other parts of the world, or even Guatemala. It was so good to be with you guys today. Remember Potter's House 35th anniversary this year, and all we can say is Cristo vive. Thank you guys so much.
Yes. Amen. Good to see you guys. Goodbye.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.